Hey everybody, it's Joe from NCP Mountain Outdoors. I am back out at my hunting property after a very successful 3-day turkey hunt on public game lands in North Carolina with my good friend Daryl Madden from Slammer Series Turkey Calls. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. It's my turkey hunting and Harris Game Lands 2023. Had a great time using my Slammer Series Turkey Calls, my box call. Also using my Newcomb hunting blinds. And if you haven't gotten a Newcomb hunting blind yet for turkey season or even for this coming deer season, go to newcombhunting.com and get yourself a Newcomb hunting blind. Check it out, that video. It's really, really cool. And also don't forget about my code, NCPOD10. If you use that code on newcombhunting.com, you get a discount when you buy a blind. So please check that out and please use that code. But for today, I am back out at my hunting property again. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook a little bit of breakfast. So check this out. This is this limited edition Cup of Noodles breakfast. This is the maple syrup pancake, sausage, and egg ramen noodles in sauce. It's a limited edition, as I said. I was going through Walmart. I found it. I saw it. I'm like, you know what? This would be a perfect cook for out here at my hunting property for my channel. So you know what? We're going to cook that today. So this obviously just a cup of noodles. So what are we going to do? Well, first I'm just going to use my Serbian mess kit. So I have some water in here. I have my little pot to boil, and it comes with silverware. So you've seen me use this in some of my other videos. So just a simple cook kit right there. That's what I'm going to use, my Serbian mess kit. And then of course, what am I going to cook it on today? Well, you know what? Check this out. So I'm going to move the camera over here. This is my repainted and redone Coleman stove. I have part 1 and part 2 posted, so you should be able to go out and see that. So you see I repainted the whole thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll pop the lid off so you can see. Absolutely perfect. Now I'm not done yet. There's a little bit of work I'm going to do on it for another video that's up and coming. But absolutely cleaned everything, painted everything, painted the fuel canister here. I mean, check that out. Absolutely gorgeous. With the high heat silver paint, this is going to work perfectly. So hopefully the cleaning and all had cured the stove for those problems that you were seeing in some of my videos when it was kind of like popping and the flame was blowing out. So cleaned all the burners, repainted the tubes, repainted the case, cleaned off all the grate as best I could. I did do a test cook. That's why it's a little bit more dirty there and getting that patina back, but that's okay. That's what it's used for. It's my camp stove, so we plan to use it. So I used it while I was cooking breakfast for Daryl and I after our turkey hunt. So made some delicious New Jersey pork rolls. So absolutely great. So what I'm going to do now is do what I usually do, right? So we're going to go ahead and get this stove started. We'll get some water boiling, and then we'll get ready to have that cup of noodles. So stay tuned and let me get that started, and we'll show you when it's all when the stove is lit and ready to go. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and get the stove lit. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this up. Let's go ahead and get the pump going. That should be enough. Put that on here. Just going to turn this up. There we go. All right, now we'll give that a minute or so to let that flame go down to that beautiful blue color. But yeah, like I said, I used it when I was hunting with Daryl, and I didn't have any kind of issues with it. So I'm hoping the cleaning that I did just on the burners themselves is what it really needed. So I didn't have to take off the stem and clean that out. It just seemed to, it just seemed to be okay. So hopefully that's all I needed to do, and I don't have to do any other kind of work like that on it. I'm hoping so. But while we're doing that, while that's getting ready, we're going to go ahead and open up our Serbian mess kit. So you've seen me use this before. So I've got, take off here's my canteen. So here's the cup, obviously I'm going to use to cook just boil the water in. So get that ready here. And it does come with, as I fed one of my subscribers, my friend Mark with the camp kitchen, so check out that video if you haven't seen it, but did buy me the lid to go along with this to make it easier to cook with and boil water, so that's going to be perfect. I've got my utensils out of here. There we go. And again, as I mentioned in the Serbian kit before, right, it comes with this great giant spoon, fork, knife. It's got a can opener, bottle opener right here, so this is absolutely a perfect cook kit to use out when you're out in the woods. So I'm just going to use a spoon today. I imagine that's all I'll need. All right, so this flame is looking pretty good. It yellows down. I'm going to flip down the lighting lever to down. Now that's ready to cook. let's go ahead and get this lid off real quick and add some water. We'll just add this in. Perfect. It's probably more than enough water I'm going to need for this cup of noodles, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get that on there. Let's put our lid. Again, you can buy these also if you have a serving mess kit. Just go on to eBay. I think that's where my buddy got it, and just get a lid and just put that lid right on there. And we're just going to go ahead and let that water boil. And as you've noticed, while the flame has been on, put that lever down. Really haven't heard any blowbacks. You know, the flame is still on. It's not blowing out, so like it did before. So I really think that just that simple cleaning of cleaning those burners really did the trick. Now, did I really need to repaint it and repaint everything? Well, there were some spots where that had been used. This is a 2013 stove. I don't even think Coleman makes the 424 anymore. I think if you go out to their website, they're going to have more different versions of the dual fuel stoves now, not the 424. But you know what? It was just time to kind of get it redone and repainted. And quite frankly, I want to see if I could do it. And yeah, it really wasn't that hard to take apart the pieces, clean it, get the right spray paint. I got the John Deere, you know, all-weather kind of paint, and just painted it that bright green color. This actually is kind of the color of older Coleman stoves. It reminds me of the stove that I had when I used to go hunting with my dad. I don't remember the model that he used, but it was this more green color than more that darker hunter green that Coleman's using today. So for me, it's a little bit nostalgic, kind of bringing back that older green color, that John Deere color, which I kind of like, you know. But again, there's one more thing I want to do with it. I can't wait. I'm gonna make that video in the next weekend or so, and add a little something to this stove too. So can't wait for you guys to see that. But for right now, let's just go ahead and let that water boil, and then we'll drop it in that cup of noodles and kind of give it a shot and see what it tastes like. All right, so let's check this water and see where we're at. So I can just look. You know what? I'm gonna use my fork. Lift that up. Oh yeah, it's boiling. Alright, so let's go ahead while it's boiling, just read these instructions. What are we supposed to do here? Remove the lid, add room temperature water to fill line, cook it in the micro. Well, we're not going to do that, obviously, so we boiled our water. So we'll just open it up like any other cup of noodles and kind of see what it looks like in the raw. Well, there's what it looks like in the raw. There's all the egg and the sausage and the flavoring, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and just turn off the stove, and we'll take this boiling water, and we're just going to go ahead and pour it in. So let's just alright, and just to splash more. There we go. Okay. So now we've got it up to the fill line, and let's cover this lid. 4 minutes on high in a micro. Stir and enjoy in the video. Well, tell you what, we'll just put that boiled water in there, and then we'll just go ahead and just kind of put it off to the side here with that lid on it, and just see how long it takes for them noodles to get soft in there, and then we'll go from there. So I'll put that off to the side. We'll leave that lid. I'm going to put a spoon on it to keep that fold down. The stove is off, so that's perfect. It didn't have any blowbacks. It didn't go out at all. I didn't have to relight it while I was waiting for the water to boil, so everything seemed to work just as I had hoped. So that's really great. So the stove, again, worked great when I was hunting with Daryl and cooking some breakfast out there in the woods. Again, worked fine today, no problem. So hopefully that was just it. Hopefully it was just, again, just cleaning those burners. So cool. All right, so let's give that a little bit to sit in there with the boiling water, and then we'll give it a stir and kind of show you that final product, and then we're going to eat and enjoy.
All right, everybody, just a quick word from some of the supporters of the channel. First Slammer Series turkey calls. They're made by a hunter for hunters. If you're looking for a new turkey call, visit www.slammerseries.com. Also, Aqua Leisure Services, LLC, serving the Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and surrounding areas, meeting all your pool and spa needs. Science Scientists, providing a broad range of services, including wall, murals, vehicle wraps, design, print, and marketing services. Regardless of your business requirements, their experts are up to the task. Visit www.sciencescientist.com or call 919-685-7641. Also, Tactical Creations. We're a small, personalized business that's here to help you personalize items to make the gift that you give that much more special. Visit www.tacticalcreation.com or call 770-548-2691. If you're interested in purchasing any NC Piedmont Outdoors apparel or Slammer Series apparel, visit our Teespring site. The link is in the description box.
Okay, so I had the water and obviously poured into the cup of noodles, and I had the lid closed. And you know what? The noodles didn't seem to be getting soft enough for me. So all I did was opened this back up and just poured my noodles back into my canteen cup here, my Serbian canteen cup. Added a splash more water, put the lid on, and now I'm just bringing it to a quick boil. All right, and you can see now it's boiling. The noodles are a little bit softer. Added a splash more water because, you know, hey, a little more water in these cup of noodles doesn't hurt anything. But I think this is done and ready to eat. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn that off again. Stir this. I mean, wow, it's funny. It smells like breakfast. It absolutely is so strange to, you know, see the chunk of egg, the sausage in with this ramen noodle is just very, very interesting. So I think I'm going to use my spoon just first. So I'm going to use my spoon first to just kind of taste the flavor of the soup and see if I get a little bit of noodle here. All right, let's give this a try and see if it actually tastes anything like breakfast. Okay, that is a very interesting flavor. I mean, it tastes like... It definitely has, the broth has a sweet, syrupy taste, like pancake, for sure. The noodle, I guess, represents the pancake in this. And then you can see so there's like little pieces of sausage and stuff in there. You can see that. And then there's pieces of egg that are in there as well. So, yeah, it's definitely I mean, you can smell the maple syrup. You can smell the maple flavor of it. So it's really very, very interesting. Let me just try a little bit of that broth again. Yeah, I mean, it just tastes like liquid syrup. Tastes sweet. Yeah, so actually, you know what? For a breakfast cup of noodles, if you like ramen, and who doesn't really like ramen? I mean, how many videos have you seen online of people making ramen noodles here? This is really, really great. I think I'm really going to enjoy this right now. So, yeah, what do I think? I think that this, if you can get your hands on this cup of noodles breakfast, maple syrup, pancakes, eggs, sausage and egg with ramen noodles and a sauce, if you can get your hands on this limited edition, if there's any left out there, and hey, you want to grab a couple of these and throw them in your camping tote to bring with you, either on the trail or just a quick breakfast in the morning, this is actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. So just a little quick meal for you here with the newly redesigned and cleaned up stove. So appreciate you watching. Please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we'll have another video for you soon. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate all the views. We're up to 136 subscribers. Really appreciate all the support that the channel's getting. So please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, hit those notifications, and like I said, we'll have another video for you soon, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care.
Thanks for watching NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.